Did you know that more than 95% of Earth's oceans remain unexplored? Think about it. We know more about the surface of Mars than the depths of our own seas. What could be hiding there? Ancient civilizations? Unknown species? Or even something beyond our imagination? Today, we'll uncover 4 of the most unsolved mysteries of the ocean, each one stranger, scarier, and more puzzling than the last. And trust me, the final one will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the sea. Stay with me, because these mysteries are not just stories, they're real events recorded by divers, scientists, and explorers. And yet, to this day, they remain unsolved. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss the next mystery that could change how you see the world. Number 1. The Bloop Sound. In 1997, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, was monitoring the Pacific Ocean using underwater microphones called hydrophones. Suddenly, they detected an extremely powerful, ultra-low frequency sound. It was unlike anything they had ever heard. They called it the bloop. Here's why it was so mysterious. The sound was so loud that it was picked up by sensors over 3,000 miles apart. The frequency pattern of the bloop resembled the call of a living creature. But no known animal, not even the largest blue whale, could produce a sound of that magnitude. At first, scientists thought it might be an iceberg breaking apart, but the tone and duration didn't match. Others speculated about underwater volcanic activity or the grinding of tectonic plates. And then came the chilling theory. What if it was a creature? A massive, undiscovered sea animal. A larger than any whale, living in the uncharted deep sea, far beyond human reach. Some linked it to H.P. Lovecraft's fictional monster, Cthulhu, a giant being said to be sleeping in the Pacific. Of course, that's just myth, but the fact remains. No one knows for sure what caused the bloop. To this day, the ocean hides sounds and signals that can't be explained. So ask yourself, if the bloop was a living creature, is it still out there? Listening? Watching? Waiting? Number 2. The Yonaguni Monument. In 1986, a diver named Kahachiro Aratake discovered something unusual off the coast of Yonaguni, Japan. At a depth of around 25 meters, he found what looked like a giant underwater pyramid. The structure had straight edges and sharp corners, uncommon in natural rock, terraces, steps, and what seemed like staircases. Large flat surfaces that resembled roads or plazas. Scientists quickly debated, was this a natural geological formation shaped by underwater currents? Or was it man-made, perhaps the remains of an ancient city swallowed by the ocean? Supporters of the man-made theory point out, some carvings look intentional, like symbols or markings. But the layout resembles temples or ceremonial platforms. Japan has legends of lost civilizations, such as Mu or Lemuria, often compared to Atlantis. If true, the Yonaguni Monument could date back 10,000 years or more, which would be older than any known advanced civilization on Earth. That would rewrite human history completely. But skeptics argue that nature itself can form such shapes. For example, volcanic basalt often breaks into straight lines and terraces. And without clear artifacts like tools or pottery, they hesitate to call it man-made. Still, divers who visit the site often describe a strange feeling, as if they are walking through the ruins of a forgotten world. Could this be a memory of a civilization wiped away by rising seas during the last ice age? Or is it just nature playing tricks on us? The ocean has kept its secret for thousands of years, and perhaps it plans to keep it forever. Number 3. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. Fast forward to 2011. A Swedish diving team known as OceanX was scanning the seafloor of the Baltic Sea when their sonar picked up a bizarre shape. It looked like a giant disk, about 60 meters wide, resting 90 meters below the surface. At first glance, it resembled a UFO-like spacecraft, a crashed object with ramps, grooves, and unusual lines. Something distinctly unnatural. When divers went closer, things got even stranger. Their electronic equipment malfunctioned whenever near the anomaly. Satellite phones stopped working. Some divers even reported feeling disoriented. Theories exploded across the internet. A crashed UFO from thousands of years ago. An ancient structure built by humans, later submerged. A natural rock formation shaped by glaciers. The UFO theory gained traction because the object looked so perfectly round, almost too perfect for nature. Plus, some scans suggested it had a staircase-like path leading to the top. But geologists argued it could just be a deposit of glacial rock left behind from the Ice Age. To this day, the Baltic Sea Anomaly has not been fully investigated due to lack of funding and extreme conditions underwater. Which leaves us with one question. If it really is just a rock, why does equipment fail around it? Why does it drain power sources? Perhaps the truth is resting quietly under the Baltic Sea, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover it. Number 4. The Bermuda Triangle. The last and perhaps the most infamous, the Bermuda Triangle. This region, stretching between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, covers about 500,000 square miles of ocean. And within this triangle, countless ships and planes have vanished without explanation. Some of the most famous cases include Flight 19, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers disappeared during a training mission. The rescue planes sent to find them also vanished. USS Cyclops, 1918, a massive U.S. Navy ship carrying 309 crew members, disappeared without a single trace. Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 1948 to 49, 2 passenger planes vanished while flying over the triangle. What makes it so terrifying is that most disappearances occurred suddenly, with no distress calls and no wreckage ever found. Explanations range from the scientific to the supernatural. Magnetic anomalies that confuse compasses. Methane gas eruptions from the seafloor that could sink ships. Sudden rogue waves that reach over 30 meters tall. Or more bizarrely, alien abductions, time warps, or underwater portals. The US government officially denies that the Bermuda Triangle is more dangerous than any other ocean, yet the mystery persists. Why did so many disappearances cluster in this one region? Coincidence? Or something hidden beneath the waves? The Bermuda Triangle continues to claim its place as one of the greatest ocean enigmas of all time. The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, yet we've barely scratched the surface of understanding it. These 4 mysteries remind us that the world is still full of unknowns. Sometimes the ocean's secrets are geological, sometimes they are historical, and sometimes they may touch on the possibility that we are not alone. What we do know is this: every dive, every sonar scan, every exploration reminds us that the ocean is not just water. It is a vault of Earth's greatest mysteries. So now I ask you, out of these 4 mysteries, which one do you think has the greatest chance of being solved? The Bloop, Yonaguni, the Baltic Anomaly, or the Bermuda Triangle? Or do you believe some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved forever? Stay curious, stay questioning, and I'll see you in the next deep dive into the unknown.